What's up, guys? It's Vergil Ortiz, the Super Welterweight WBC Interim World Champion. Welcome to In My Garage, presented by AutoZone. I was about 5 years old when my dad took me to the boxing gym for the first time. It was like a Monday or something, and they weren't sparring or anything, so I didn't really take any interest into it. But the next day they were sparring, and it looked fun. Fighting looks fun to a 5-year-old, I guess. And I asked him to put me in. My dad says I did really good. And we just stayed in it ever since. You just kind of start going every day. Days turn into weeks, months to years. I just love winning, and I hate losing. I think that's the main motivation for boxing right there. I don't want to lose. I like to win. I like when people recognize what I do. What makes me proud is how hard it is to be a boxer. Fans always talk about what they would do or what we should do, but in reality, it's like when you step into that ring, yeah, you do. Sometimes you do have a game plan. Sometimes you know what you should do, but sometimes in that ring and you get hit, it all changes. It's hard. Just even stepping into the ring is hard. Going to the gym every day is hard. When there are days where I don't want to go to the gym, where I'm sore, where I just want to stay home and stay in bed. There are days where I'm hurting. My hands are hurting, and the whole point of boxing is to hit something with your hands, and I don't want to hit anything with my hands because my hands hurt, but you just got to suck it up and you got to do it. I'm proud of what I've gone through, to get to this point, because I know not many people could go through what I've gone through and what other boxers go through. I have a lot of good moments in my career, a lot of ones that I remember, but I think one of my favorites is when I was a kid. I was probably like 12. I went to these pro fights in Fort Worth, and Jesus Soto Caraz had fought, and I took a picture with him and his belt. We have a picture. When I won my first belt back in, I think, 2017 or 2018, he took a picture with my belt. So that was just like a full circle moment that I'll never forget. My immediate goals is definitely to win a world title. I have an interim. I want the full world title. Hopefully that can happen soon. I want the biggest fights. I just want people to be excited about boxing. I get hit up all the time. People are like, "You're the only boxer that I like to watch. You're the only exciting one. I love to watch boxing when you're about to fight," and all this stuff. And that makes me proud in itself. This car right here, my 2021 Ford Mustang Mach 1. I bought this car right after the Mean Machine fight back in 2021. This is my baby right here. I love this car. It's me and everything. I like wearing black. Black is it's just my color. If I was a car, this would be me right here. It's classy, it's nice, but still mean. That's kind of what I go for. I like to be nice, but mean at the same time when it's time to be mean. I've been liking cars since I was a kid, for sure. Me and my friends would always talk about cars in school. We would always draw cars in school, and my dad got me a 05 Mustang back when I was 17, I believe, for my 17th birthday, because I had just started learning to drive, and he didn't really let me drive it unless he was in the car. It's a Mustang, and I'm 17 years old, but when I was 18, I finally took over and started driving it every day. And I think ever since then, I fell in love with the Mustang. I fell in love with muscle cars as a whole. And I definitely can't see me not having a muscle car at any point in my life. If I hadn't started boxing, I don't think I would have discovered my love for music, if that makes sense, because I got my guitar from my favorite boxer at the time when I was in the 5th grade. And he was a boxer. I was a boxer, he was a boxer. His name is Robert Marroquin. If I didn't meet him, I wouldn't have got my first guitar, and I wouldn't have really discovered it. Yeah, it all kind of started with Guitar Hero, but as far as actually playing the guitar, I don't think I would have ever picked it up. Man, I listen to everything, I really do. When you got in the car earlier, I was listening to Lorde. I was listening to her new album, but I listen to metal, rock, anything like that, And not necessarily to get my blood pump or anything like that. I just like the musicmanship, you know what I mean? That's what I like.
Are there other boxers that play any instruments? Could you form a band with the boxers?
Maybe. I know Tyson. Is it Tyson Fury that likes to sing after the fights?
Yeah.
So I guess he'd be the singer. I get him. Suleiman from WBC. He actually plays the drums, and I heard he posted a video that he plays them really well. I'm supposed to link up with him pretty soon and play some AC/DC. Bass player. I don't know any bass players, man. I got the guitar cover, but it doesn't hurt to get another guitarist. You know, some dual guitar action going on, some harmonies and shit. But as far as like the top boxers, I don't think I know anyone that can play the guitar.
Do you have a new set of AirPods?
Oh God. No. So I'm on like my 14th pair right now.
Oh my God.
I'm on my 14th pair. But still, look, here's the thing is people think I'm losing them. I do lose some of them, but I have like I counted last night, I have 6 of those in my drawer. It's because sometimes the AirPods stop working. And you know what? The pair that I took to Fresno this last weekend, I jumped in the pool with them. I completely forgot that they were in my pocket. But I'm not too irresponsible. Like I would say half of them, it was the AirPods' fault that they stopped working, but I do lose them. So they're in Saudi Arabia somewhere, just waiting for me to get them, I guess. There could be a fight anywhere. They basically shut down Times Square. You know what I mean?
Where would your dream fight be, knowing that there could be a fight anywhere?
You know what? It's been offered to me already. Alcatraz, because you know what? It comes back to the game thing. So Call of Duty, you know, Call of Duty has zombies. My favorite zombie map of all time is Mob of the Dead, and Mob of the Dead takes place on Alcatraz Island. And I've seen videos where like zombie fans take a tour on Alcatraz, because you can do that. It looks the exact same. So I could get my way around there. Like, all right, go to the restroom. You know where it's at? Yeah. It's your first time here? Yeah. I know where it's at. It's all right. I can't wait for it to happen. Whether I fight there or not, I'm gonna go.